Good afternoon and welcome. My name is Tyler Hahn and I'm the Public Information Officer for the Charlottesville Police Department. We're here to celebrate the promotions of two hardworking and highly respected individuals in this department, Captain Jim Mooney to Assistant Chief of Police and Lieutenant Steve Nick to Captain. Assistant Chief Mooney started here in 1994 as a police officer and Captain Nick in 2001. If you do the math, they both have a combined 45 years of experience here at CPD. First, we're going to open things up with some introductory remarks from Mr. John Blair, our acting city manager, Nakia Walker, mayor of the city of Charlottesville, and finally our police chief, Dr. Rochelle Brackney. Chief Brackney will then give Assistant Chief Mooney and Captain Nick their oaths. They will be pinned, and we'll wrap things up with some closing remarks. Just a quick reminder to the members of the press watching this, you have the opportunity to interview Assistant Chief Mooney and Captain Nick following the ceremony in a separate Zoom meeting, so please send me an email if you haven't already as soon as possible so I can get an invite over to you. And without further ado, I'll turn things over to Mr. Blair.
Thank you, Mr. Hahn. I'm known for bad jokes, so I'll start with one. Did you hear why the Scarecrow got a promotion? He was outstanding in his field. But seriously, folks, I think promotion ceremonies are a time for celebration, and it is always an honor to stand and a privilege to stand before you and to celebrate employees of the city of Charlottesville achieving their dreams. And I cannot speak more highly of Assistant Chief Mooney and Captain Nick. But I'd also like for them, I just have one request for them as they receive their promotions today, and that is that they work to strive to make this city a more fair, just, and equitable locality for all of our residents. And again, I want to congratulate both of you and thank you so much for your service to our city.
And Mayor Walker is joining us. If you want to go ahead, Mayor Walker, you have the floor.
Can you all hear me? Hello?
Yes, go ahead, Mayor Walker.
Okay.
Madam Mayor, your volume's low.
Okay. It's low? It's fine. Okay. Thank you. You know, trying to navigate this virtual world is always a challenge. So it's good to see all of you all in person. I mean, you know, through video, but you are there in person. I would start by, you know, just saying congratulations to both of you. I don't know Captain Nick as well as I know Assistant Chief Mooney, but Captain Nick, I would like to, you know, just say that from all the things that I've heard about you, I appreciate your service to the city, your dedication to especially the events that have taken place since George Floyd's execution, and that you were key, you know, instrumental in making sure that our citizens were safe as they exercise their rights. So appreciate that. I hope that the community gets to know you in this captain role in a way that we may not know you now. And I look forward, you know, to working with you more. Assistant Chief Mooney, I am so happy that this position is here for you. You are exactly the type of person we need in this type of position. You are one that I can, you know, say I've never heard anyone say anything bad about you. And you know it's hard in city government, and it's hard especially in the field that you work in as a police officer for that to be the case. And while we know that no one is perfect, the honor that you bring to this occupation is exactly the type of person that we need when we're trying, having these trying conversations around reimagining and imagining within this profession. So I appreciate the way that you lead, the honor and the commitment that you show the community. And I hope that the community know the jewel that we have in you. And again, I am grateful to be a part of this celebration. And I hope you too are thrilled with your new positions.
All right, thank you so much for your words, Madam Mayor. And next, I will hand it over to Chief Brackney.
Thank you. Welcome, Mayor Walker and our acting city manager, John Blair, who are always present for every one of these promotions. Welcome, family and friends, the few of you that could be here in person, but those who are watching and live streaming. Today, I'm excited. I'm excited about today's possibilities and the future of the Charlottesville Police Department. So I'm going to refer to you still as Captain Mooney and Lieutenant Nick until we get you up to the front. When you were officers, you were responsible solely for yourself and possibly your partner. As you moved up the ranks, your responsibilities to care for more are entrusted to you, and that care expands exponentially. The decisions you make no longer affect just you. They impact the multitudes. And with greater power does come greater responsibility and the opportunity to have a greater impact so that we are a fair, just, and responsive police department. Your new roles will not be easy. There will be a great deal of scrutiny. The eyes of the nation and the world scrutinize our every action. Your decisions will be questioned. Your motives will be questioned. Your leadership will be questioned by those who do not know you, by those who you thought supported you. But as a leader, you understand that's the burden you must bear. But also know your leadership is not simply defined by your rank or your title. It's not defined by those external accomplishments or accolades. True leadership is developed and defined in those quiet, reflective moments. Those times when you were up at night, the times when you question your own decisions, those times when you want to quit, and those times are when I call on you to be your most authentic self so that you can be the best version of yourself. Not just for you, but for those who will rely on you, those you can impact, the community, our officers, our family, the world. And it is now with great pride that I call on you to be the leaders in this organization, to have the impact that you are uniquely designed and positioned to have at this time and in this place. So I thank you for stepping up, and I look forward to it. Our first person for promotion is Lieutenant Steve Nick. Well, I'm clapping. Lieutenant, if I could actually have you to the right of me, that would be helpful. Mrs. Nick? Lieutenant, if you will turn to me and raise your right hand. I, Stephen Nick, do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia, and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all of the duties incumbent upon me as a captain for the city of Charlottesville according to the best of my abilities, so help me God. Congratulations. And now we'll have the pinning by his lovely wife. Congratulations. And please do not go anywhere. You have to officially sign. And would you like to make a brief statement?
I made notes just to keep me on track for the sake of time here. Real quickly, I'm extremely honored for this opportunity to represent the Charlottesville Police Department as a captain. It means a lot. I'd like to personally thank Chief Brackney for this opportunity, as well as believing in my abilities. To the rest of the commanders, my fellow commanders, and the brave men and women of the Charlottesville Police Department, I thank them for trusting this responsibility and duties that come with this promotion. To those that came before me, that served as leaders and role models as well, I'm forever grateful for the examples that you set, that bar that's been set, and for the mentorship that you've provided throughout the years. Most importantly, to my wife, I would not be here without you. You've provided unwavering support of my career, your patience and empathy through a lot of really trying times, stressful times. It really means a lot. And that persistent confidence in me that has pushed me to always better myself, that has brought me to this point. I couldn't have done it without having such a strong woman by my side. For that, I love you, Lindsay. I was quoted earlier this week during the write-ups for this promotion, and I mentioned something very similar, and I'm very sincere when I say that I am extremely excited for this opportunity to both look at strengthening how we do our job, the profession of policing, but as well as strengthening and finding new ways that we bridge the gap and we build that communication between the residents of our world-class city as well as the men and women of the Charlottesville Police Department. I will remain committed to going above and beyond our service beyond the call that we provide to the citizens of this city. I'll also remain committed to providing servant leadership and be there for our future well-being and for the future leaders of our department. Thank you.
Captain Mooney and Mrs. Mooney, Alice. Do you want this early? You want to warm it up? Just hold on to it. I'll give you a chance to warm it up. Captain Mooney, if you could turn towards me and raise your right hand. I, James Mooney,
I, James Mooney,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
or affirm
or affirm
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution of
and the Constitution of
the Commonwealth of Virginia,
the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and that I will faithfully
and that I will faithfully
and impartially
and impartially
discharge and perform
discharge and perform
all of the duties
all of the duties
incumbent upon me
incumbent upon me
as
as
Assistant Chief of Police
Assistant Chief of Police
for the City of Charlottesville,
for the City of Charlottesville,
according to the best of my abilities,
according to the best of my abilities,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations. Alice, if you could pin him. Need your signature? And please, we invite you as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just want to take a couple minutes to thank those responsible for my success. City Manager Blair, Mayor Walker, thank you for your leadership and your guidance, particularly over the last few years when we've been through so much as a community and as a city. I want to say thank you to all the men and women of the Charlottesville PD, both our civilian and sworn personnel, for the work that they do every day and for the support that they give me personally to this department and to the community. They're really wonderful people. We're lucky to have all of them. To Captains Tito Durrett, retired Captain Victor Mitchell, who's not here today, Joe Hatter, and now to Steve Nick, all of who I've had the pleasure of serving side by side with for some time now. Thank you, and I look forward to our continued partnership as I move forward in this new role. To my family, I love you very much. Thank you for believing in me and supporting me for the past 26 years in this crazy, never-ending career, it seems like. It couldn't have been possible without your support, and I love you very much. To Chief Brackney, your guidance, and for this tremendous opportunity that you've given me. As many of you know, Chief Brackney is pulled in so many different directions on a daily basis, if not hourly. She works all hours of the day and night, and she rarely takes a break for herself. It's my hope that this new position will allow you the time you desperately need to implement so many of your initiatives that will move this department and this city into its next chapter. Just a few weeks ago when Chief Brackney was addressing the captains in command staff meeting, that she very emphatically said to each of us, we take care of each other so the officers can take care of this community. I will keep that in mind each and every day, and I've asked her to hold me to that goal. As I've told her, I'll hold her to that goal. My fellow officers and the employees of this department need to feel our support and this community's support now more than ever. Finally, to the members of this community who I have partnered with throughout my years at CPD, thank you for your contributions to my career. Even during the past few controversial years, I continue to believe in the city of Charlottesville and who we are becoming. We have heard your calls for change and participated in many conversations. Those discussion periods are coming to a close, and the Charlottesville Police Department is well prepared to move forward at this time. Thank you. We leaving?
Yeah, Chief Mooney thinks he gets to run out of here that quick. Remember, he just said he's going to take over some of my duties and responsibilities. So if I could have the both of you, is that all right for this? So that we can officially close out this promotional ceremony. Ceremonies and celebrations, the opportunity to celebrate during often difficult and trying times. We're doing these things through Zoom, and we're doing, I don't think Skype even exists anymore, but we're now doing it through team meetings, and we're finding creative ways to connect. At the first opportunity, I can imagine that these two will connect with the community in a very real and meaningful way. I'm excited about the possibilities for promotions. I'm excited about what you'll bring to this agency, and I'm excited about the community's ability to get to know you a little better. And with that, that concludes our promotional ceremonies. We want to thank the mayor for taking a moment out of her day. We genuinely appreciate you, the city manager for being here, and for everyone else who is here in support, including the tech team in the back, who doesn't get the kind of shout outs they absolutely deserve during these very trying times. Thank you and have an amazing day. Stay safe.